Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. Today, two teams get set to square off in an intra-conference battle in the American. As we'll see, the Yukon Huskies taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Yukon will deliver the opening kickoff, and we'll get this game going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're testing the right side here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Shelton. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Buffalo! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to pass. It's Hart. Makes the grab over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And this is going to be incomplete on third.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
UConn will have to punt. They snapped it to the up man. He's on the run. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Well, they were trying to get clever. They thought they had the right look for that fake punt, but give the defense a lot of credit. They were expecting it.
Offense headed back to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. There he goes! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly to the flat wide receiver screen. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
And that's first down.
And the Bulls looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to test the right side with this one. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go right back to him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Quarterback running on the draw. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down?
I like the way this offense is ending the first half. Like putting a good drive together. I like the physical in this part. You've got a good lead. You've got a chance to go in the half with more momentum, continue to run the ball, eat the clock.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Bulls looking to convert on fourth down.
414 satellite. 414 charcoal.
He'll keep it on the sneak.
Buffalo.
And the Bulls have their offense in high gear.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Buffalo 7, UConn 0.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal.
Charcoal. Charge.
The give to the big fullback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal.
Set. Ready. Let go.
The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
Nice job on third and goal. You know what's coming. I know what's coming. The physicality, the offensive line doing a great job, and the fullback gets the handoff right up the gut, takes it downhill, uses his power, and falls into the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Turning it on! It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
The Huskies have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Using his feet. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Gain of 3. And that's a first down for the offense.
They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on third and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Blake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Hart. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Porter. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much. Even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Timeout, UConn.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Looking for space. It's Flowers. Breaks into the open. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. UConn quick to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw, it's Hart. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the 1st down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You could tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient. position to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5.
Let's go.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Porter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, UConn.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Snap in the shotgun. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Hart. Working the middle, it's complete. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Receiver. Pickup of 10. And a first down for the offense.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The corners are walked up tight. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
The Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Fareed. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Buffalo. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. They're trailing by just 4 to Nebraska. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Here we go.
The give to the lone running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to the back. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Huskies come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grab near the marker. It's Parker. They make the tackle, but UConn has enough for the 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
2nd down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
At the 30.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
On the double.
After an unproductive 1st half and opening drive of the 2nd half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Watson. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Buffalo 28.
They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Cut it. Gorilla timber.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal.
Black 24. Black.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And As a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And this is a part of the game where it is so nice to have a big physical running back who can break tackles, right? You got the lead, it's late in the game, defense is tired, and he's able to just bounce off of tacklers, keep going forward, picking up first downs and moving the sticks.
He's in open space downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Blake. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. The DBs will back off a bit. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Quick completion on the out route. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down.
Lasso.
To the air on first down. Under fire. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
So now it's second and long.
Cricket.
He wants to throw it again. This time on target.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to get it to the marker. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical fourth down, everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
And the Huskies kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
42, spot on.
Looking downfield on first down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Fourth down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Watson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's first and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Finds a crease at the 20. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. UConn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play.
Timeout, Buffalo.
And the Huskies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Trying to run it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Brings up second base.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer.
In the end zone.
A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Here comes the 2-point try. Looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and that's just a little window dressing as this game is over.
Buffalo, 20. UConn, 8.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.